There we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. I am not entirely sure why that wasn't working originally, but hello, welcome to the Infinity Bros Twitch stream, the only Twitch stream that is perfectly balanced as all things should be. So if you guys have been paying attention, I do not have free time tonight to do our normal Team Rocket Tuesday. So I figured instead of doing the regular Team Rocket Tuesday as we have been, I'll just go ahead and do some pack cracking on stream. Forgive me for my slip up there. We have some Strixhaven draft boosters and set boosters. So we have 1, 2, 3 draft boosters and 2 set boosters. So let's go. Dude, if I could get a demonic tutor, oh my gosh. I wish. Yeah, really, like, Strixhaven as a set is kind of interesting. I think they did a lot with Lorehold and what is the Orzhov one? They're both really cool. Hi, Coop. How's it going? Hey, Watson. I think it's kind of cool what they did with those, but really I'm here for the Mythical Archives. That's pretty much it. Yeah, a surprise stream because we have a very, very busy week ahead of us, and it all kind of kicks off tonight. And so if, I would not normally be able to do any sort of stream, so here I am doing this instead. So, we got set boosters, we got draft boosters. Should I go draft, set, and keep going like that? I love you and I miss you. Aww. Thanks, man. Silver Quill, thank you. They're kind of cool. None of the colleges are bad per se, but like in general, I'm kind of uninterested with this set beyond the Mythical Archive. So I wanted to crack some of these and see if I can get any good ones. And a demonic tutor would be perfect. Okay. Any preference on set boosters or draft boosters? We'll just roll with it otherwise. Sliver Quill would be great. If they had a college dedicated entirely to slivers, I would love that. Let's go with the draft booster first. Hopefully pull something good here. Okay. I like the left backs. There we go. They're shiny. Let's hope I got some good luck here. Okay. Oh, they just started out. I thought they... Alright. We have Moldering Karok. This is just a 4-mana 3/3 with Trample and Lifelink. Not horrible, but not great. It's maybe decent and limited. Eureka Moment, uninspiring. Biomathematician. The whole math equals these fractal +1/+1 counter things. I'm not entirely sure I understand. Tangle Trap is kind of uninspiring. I like the mobility of it. Why do booster packs differ in price, like $4 to $7? Because I had no clue when I bought a few for a great friend. Yeah, buddy. You are a great friend. So, okay. I'm going to have to explain to you why Wizards sucks. So they're trying to sell these set boosters like crazy. Even though the cards are kind of worse. You get some worse cards out of these ones. They're trying to sell these because they haven't been able to move them. So what they did is they flooded the market with set boosters, and they underprinted and undersold draft boosters. So draft boosters are going to skyrocket in price because they underprinted them. And then what Wizards of the Coast can do is they sell direct through Amazon. So after the price has been driven up so much by scarcity, they can come in, swoop in, sell the booster boxes for like $150, $175, where normally you could pick up a draft booster box for like $100. So really, like, they're creating this artificial scarcity, which drives the prices up on the draft boosters. And again, there's worse cards in the set booster than there's in the draft booster in general. It's kind of a pain. Okay, Spectre of the Fens. I'm going to kind of fly through these, like, the commons and uncommons. If you want me to stop and look at one, we sure can. Frost Trickster. I like seeing a lot of the wizards in this set. And Prismari has the bulk of them because I have a Inala deck for EDH that I really, really enjoy. What they did with Lorehold, though, is really cool. I think it feels very Boros, but done better. The art on this is kind of cool. Somewhere out there's an Elk Tribal deck. The more you know. Yeah, I got your back, man. It's such a weird thing that they did. And honestly, like, just ridiculously greedy. Okay, Rip Apart on the surface seems like not really that inspiring, but I actually really like this. So it says choose one. Rip apart deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. I love this. I think the versatility of this card, even at like uncommon, is still pretty cool. Yeah, rip apart for 2 mana. I love that, actually. Versatility is key. If you have a card in your deck that does more than one thing, that's always nice. Mage Hunter, this is a 3/4 horror for 3 and a black. Whenever an opponent casts or copies an instant or sorcery spell, they lose 1 life. This is a nice like stacks effect. Whoa! Hello! Welcome, Tomer. Look at that. You're our 303rd follower. Yeah, Mage Hunter is kind of cool. It's not super inspiring, but it's alright. Probably good in standard. I have no idea, actually. Limited for sure. Reflective Golem. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets only Reflective Golem, you may pay 2. If you do copy the spell, you may choose 2 targets for the spell. The Budget Commander himself. So this feels like a strictly worse Zada, right? If you guys have played around long enough, Zada the Hedron Grinder is one of my favorite decks of all time. I actually got it stolen from me, which sucks. But Reflective Golem feels like just a strictly worse version of that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I like these MDFCs are super, super cool. Okay, Flame Scroll Celebrant. It is a 2-mana 2/1 human shaman. It says whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Flame Skull Celebrant deals 1 damage to them, and it's got a pump effect. And then the other side, oh, we're spoiling our mythical archive there. Revel in Silence. I think, Tomer, correct me if I'm wrong, all the MDFCs form a picture from both sides. What's up, Nikolai? How's it going, man? Revel in Silence is a white for an instant that says opponents can't cast spells or activate loyalty abilities this turn. Exile Revel in Silence. So that's kind of cool. I like these MDFCs. Not the most like flashy effect, but it's still pretty cool. We have Nick and Watson here. Village Rites. It is a single black mana for an instant as an additional cost to cast the spell. Sacrifice the creature, draw 2 cards. You'll see this probably in like an Aristocrats deck. Beyond that, I mean, you really got to be hurting for an effect like this. I'll put this in my Anala deck because I can sack a token to draw 2. What's up, Lurk? Be here in a bit. Yeah, for sure, man. And then, of course, we got our token. That's not bad. No real bombs there, but that's all right. Like I said, this set is really cool. I wish they wouldn't have done what they did with the boosters, the set boosters and the draft boosters. If they would have printed more draft boosters and people could actually enjoy and play the game, that would be fantastic. If you're not following him, check out the Tolarian College on YouTube. He does a whole video on the booster box game, and he explains this a lot better than I ever could. Yeah, guys, honestly, like, if you want to get into Magic, that Village Rite art. So honestly, okay, so the Mythic Commander or the Mythic Archives, the whole reason I bought this, because I could get this or Commander Legends, obviously. And like, I want to pull some cool stuff from Commander Legends, but I love this art. It's so crazy good. How many Mythical Archives do you have? Currently, I have this one. I'm getting the counter spell, and then that's it. These are the only Strixhaven stuff I've been able to pull so far. I'm trying to get my hands on a full draft booster box, but it is impossible right now. Coop, you said, how do you feel about the Target news? Check out our latest podcast episode. Tomer and I talked about that along with Mark. I think it's wild that, obviously, like, we want to see hobbies like this explode. So the Target news, if you haven't heard, they pulled a bunch of trading cards from the shelves because of some incidents where people were fighting over the products. If at any point this becomes so serious that you're going to physically fight somebody or harm somebody, you're really not in it for the right reasons. Like, I understand collectability, I understand all that, but if you're willing to harm another person over essentially a card game, what are you doing with your life? I am a huge fan of Magic, but Magic exists as a hobby to enjoy with friends, to enjoy with people. It shouldn't be something that drives people apart, and that's what I don't like about it. All right, let's go with one of the set boosters. So yeah, that's the TLDR of our podcast bit. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Geek Devotions, man. You've been popping off on TikTok, my guy. Makes no sense, honestly. Gosh, okay. My hate for the set boosters aside for a moment, I really love the art cards. I feel like they're so cheap. You can get them for like 20 cents, and they just look cool. Card scalpers suck for real, dude. If you're buying them to collect them, or if you're buying them to play them, that I understand. But if you're buying them just to scalp them and sell them, and like aggressively so, I hate that crap. Okay, so that's our art card. I love that actually. Basic planes. We have Containment Breach. The lessons I don't like because I almost exclusively play Commander, and lessons don't work in Commander. I haven't posted on TikTok in a couple weeks, but I'm glad you liked what I've posted. Been out with COVID. So I don't know how the TikTok algorithm works, but I've been like flooded with your stuff all this week. Yeah, 2020 scalpers suck to begin with, and like 2020 just made it worse. I'm gonna keep rolling through these pretty quick. If you want me to stop on any of these rares or commons or uncommons, let me know. So we got Soothsayer Adept, Quandrix Pledge Mage, Quandrix Campus. I don't like these. Maybe some of you guys do, but I feel like the land cycle on this is not really what I want it to be. So yeah, we got Quandrix Campus there. They feel like maybe the Dominaria ones, which weren't that great, I feel like. Big play, Frost Trickster, we just got that one as well. Quandrix Cultivator, okay, so here we go into something a little different. This, and like, hello, thank you, welcome back. The mana cost on these to have, so it's 1 green, hybrid Simic, and blue. As far as I know, and Cameron, Tomer, whoever can correct me if I'm wrong, this is so weird having it formatted like this. I don't think we've ever seen that where it's formatted that way for mana cost. Kind of like it. So Quandrix Cultivator is a Turtle Druid. He is 4 mana for a 3/4. It says when Quandrix Cultivator enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic forest or island card, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle. So he's a good ramp effect. For a very, very cheap card, it's not bad. I mean, it's no like Solemn Simulacrum, but it does what it does. If you have a way to bounce him, maybe that would be pretty nice. But yeah. Emergent Sequence. This is a sorcery. It says search your library for a basic land card. Again, ramp, which we like. Put it on the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. That land becomes a 0/0 green and blue factor creature. It's still land. Put a +1/+1 counter on it for each land you had enter the battlefield under your control this turn. This is so specific and niche, and I don't like my lands becoming... I don't want one land to become a creature. It's too easy to kill, and I don't like that. They're slightly better than Guild Gates, where I still run 2C budget decks. I've only scried with them a single game so far, but it was nice to have. That makes sense. I busted out the... gosh, what is the Dimir one from Kaldheim? The basic land cycle, or the dual land cycle in Kaldheim, I really, really like. I know a lot of people were down on them, but they're right up my alley. Oh my gosh, I love this card. Okay, anything with the Inklings, I was just talking about it. The Silver Quill is like my whole jam right now. It is X white black for a sorcery. It says create X, tap 2/1 white and black Inkling creature tokens with flying. If X is 6 or more, destroy all non-creature, non-land permanents. I love this so much. It is a pseudo board wipe, right? It's not going to get rid of any creatures, but it is a pseudo board wipe that creates a bunch of creatures for you. This could just... I wish this was an instant, but I understand why it's a sorcery. This is pretty sweet. Snow Duels were good. I love their print on copy. The happy ink face in the bottom right. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, look at this little guy over here. He's just happy to be around. Mountain Nerds, welcome back. Caleb, thank you for the subscription, my dude. Faithless Looting. Okay, let's take a moment. If you guys have not been paying attention, people, this is like the most hot or cold card for people. People hated the art on this Faithless Looting, and I'll admit it's not my favorite, but like Carly Mazur, I hope I'm saying that right, it's not my favorite art. She's done some better art. This isn't necessarily my cup of tea. That being said, right, I don't like the art. I'm never going to attack the artist. She does a great job. Her work is fantastic. Do I not like this specific one? No, but like, man, she received like death threats and stuff, which is, again, the same issue that I have with people, you know, freaking out at the target bit is like, this is a game, right? If you like the art, you like the art. If you don't, you don't. But like, people need to chill out a little bit. That being said, Faithless Looting rocks. This card is great. It's going in the commander deck I'm building. I'm building a Spellslinger with Vile Smasher and is it Ishai? What's the bird one? But yeah, I'm building a Spellslinger deck right now, and this is going right in there. I love this. Crushing Disappointment is our foil. It is nothing special. I'm both crushed and disappointed that this is our foil. And then we got our token. Alright, draft booster or set booster, folks. That art is still better than what I could do. Honestly. Yeah, I'm the least talented person I know. And so, yeah. It continues the issue of, well, if you have an opinion, you have to hate everything, which shouldn't be the case. Yeah, for real. And that's the thing is, like, if you look at her art, did she do Cultivate? I'm trying to remember what the other mythical archive is she did. The green one that she did, is it Harmonize or Cultivate? Looks great. It looks phenomenal. So, like, by no means is she a poor artist. It's just not my cup of tea for that one. Okay. Archway Commons, and there's a battlefield tap, sacrifice unless you pay 1, and it taps for a mana of any color. This is Rupture Spire, just like a reprint of Rupture Spire. Nothing too crazy. I actually run this in like a 5-color commander deck. It sucks that you have to pay 1, but if you only have like $25 to build a deck, this is nice color fixing. Did she do the other special cards in the set? Because the others look pretty cool. It was just that one that made me question things. Oh, and Transguild Promenade. Yeah, that's for sure. No, I think she did one more card, and I'll have to pull it up because it's actually pretty sweet looking. It's just that specific one that people had a hard time with. And the critique that everybody said is it looks like it was done in Microsoft Paint. She if I'm remembering correctly, she does oil painting on all this. So like, I don't necessarily like the art, but the fact that she oil painted this much detail to where it looks like this is a real person photoshopped is insane. I'm not streaming tonight, so me and my wife have a lot of stuff going on this week, so I'm out tonight. So this is the replacement of our normal Team Rocket Tuesday stream. Harmonize, that's what it was. Thank you. Cameron's got the link right there. Okay, we got Augur Battleseer, Cogwork Archivist. If nothing else, the art on this is pretty cool. Construct. Professor's Warring. Here we have Liliana talking to the Will and Rowan Kenrith. Yeah, it is different. I like her Harmonize a lot, and if you see the full art, it's like, I think it works a lot better. Combat Professor. Arcane Subtraction. Again, some of these are like decent in draft, but I mainly play Commander, so some of these aren't. I really didn't think the art looked that bad, man. Yeah, like, I don't know. People went nuts over that. You either like it or you don't, and if you don't like it, don't be a jerk about it. That's all I gotta say. Any of these that say Learn, or any of the ones that have Lesson, don't really work in Commander, as far as I know, because we don't have sideboards. So those I'm kind of uninterested in. Reckless Implementor, Elemental Summoning. 5 mana for a 4/4 sucks. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. People need to chill, for sure. Detention Vortex, exile or enchant non-land permanent. It can attack or block. Its activated abilities can't be activated. You pay 3 mana to destroy it. Only your opponents may activate this ability, and only as a sorcery. So this is like a detention sphere type effect. Pretty cool. I like it. You learn you just have to do the discard. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's a rummage effect basically in Commander. I didn't know that. Wither Boon. Okay, hold on. I actually love this card a lot. It is Golgari colors, black and green, for a human druid. It says whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This card is great. There's an infinite combo with. Oh, help me out. I don't remember what the card is, but it's discard to copy, or you discard 2 cards and then the target may copy it. Goes infinite with this, and it's a great effect. I like this. Magecraft is such a cool and interesting mechanic. So Witherboom Apprentice is a huge pull for us. I like this card a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Igneous Inspiration, 2 in a red. for sorcery, says deals 3 damage to any target. Learn. Again, learn doesn't do much for us. Culmination of Studies. This is the, I love this art. This is the battle that Will and Rowan with the Blood Avatar. It is X, blue and a red for sorcery. Says exile the top X cards of your library. For each land card exiled this way, create a treasure token. For each blue card exiled this way, draw a card. For each red card exiled this way, Culmination of Studies deals 1 damage to each opponent. This is not impulsive draw. You can't cast those spells that you exile. You just exile them from the top. Chain of Smog, thank you. Chain of Smog goes infinite with Witherbloom Apprentice. You could just kill the whole table. Same with Liliana, Professor Onyx goes infinite with that. And Regrowth. Ooh, this is nice. I actually like this a lot. And look at this art. It is 1 and a green for sorcery. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. And you can't beat that. Look how good that looks. Yeah, the whole like border effect and everything on the Mythical Archives. This is the whole reason why I bought these. And then we have Kelpie Guide. Kelpie Guide is interesting. It is like, I've been seeing people use this as ramp. If you have any like Lana War Elves or anything in your deck. Yeah, interesting. Kelpie Guide. That's our foil. And then we got a Fractal token. I got wrecked by my own Culmination because I thought I could cast the spells. Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing is like, I saw it on Arena. Somebody did the same thing, and then they just kept clicking oops, because I thought they must have thought that it was like an impulse draw, and it is not. It'll get you. All right. We have 2 more packs, and then I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys for joining me. This was super impromptu, but oh my gosh. Okay. Again, this is why I love the art cards. Look at this. It's the Bookworm. I love this. This art is great. Okay. We got a Basic Planes, like Basic Planes today, I guess. Our lesson is Expanded Anatomy. Professor's Warning once again. Letter of Acceptance. If you guys didn't catch on to it by now, the whole theme around this set is like a college or a campus, like a magic campus. So it's very like Hogwarts-y. Alright, Amir, you can start now. Oops. Eager First Year. This is another Magecraft. It pumps Eager First Year as you cast and copy spells. Spiteful Squad is Death Touch. Enters the battlefield +1/+1 counters. And you can put his counters on something else when it dies. Devouring Tendrils. This is 1 and a green for sorcery. Says target creature you control deals damage each equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. When the permanent you don't control dies this turn, you gain 2 life. Fight effects are great. This is a sweet card. And if you have something like, gosh, what is the Hydra? Tomer, if you're still in chat, it's the budget deck that you really like. There's the Hydra that when you cast a spell that targeted it fights. You sold me on the idea of fighting as removal. I love that so much. And Devouring Tendrils does that very well. Sucks at a sorcery speed, but it is what it is. Not too bad. Now we got the Snarls. I rarely like the Snarls, actually. I know people are like down on these as a dual land set, but I actually really, really enjoy them. So Shadowshine Snarl enters the battlefield. You may reveal Plains or Swamp card from your hand. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. Taps for a white or a black. This is great. I love it. And Orgeov colors especially, great. That is a bomb. Flame Scroll Celebrant, we looked at this earlier. This is the MDFC. On the other side has Revel and Silence. And Chaos Warp. This is a pull. Hold on. First of all, look at how dope this art is. Let me see if it'll focus. Oh, there we go. Chaos Warp. Look how sweet this art is, and this is a commander staple. Gargos, thank you. Gargos is a great effect, and having it fight is a great effect. The fact that you can draw while fighting. This card is spicy. Chaos Warp is a commander staple, and this is a sweet pull. And Emergent Sequence for our foil. Look at that. Ooh, just shiny. And I don't know what they changed on the foiling process, but look at this. This card is flat. I mean, sorry, I'm bending it a little bit, but this card is flat. Like it is not Pringled like they normally are. So that's pretty cool. They definitely did something with the foiling process on this. Yeah, that is like, so far that is the pull of the stream here. Gosh, that art is so cool. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't get the Japanese mythical archives in this, can I? Is that only collector boosters? I could be wrong on that. Somebody in chat will tell me. Cameron will yell at me if I'm wrong. Okay, we got Soulbound Mentor. Make Your Mark. Another Campus. We got Prismari Campus. Soothsayer Adept. You know what? I'm going to try this in my Anala deck and just see how it goes. See how this guy is. Just in collector boosters, that's what I thought. Soothsayer Adept. Illustrious Historian. Field Trip. Hunt for Specimens. I've seen this a lot in Draft and even in Arena. I've seen it in people just playing Standard. It's interesting. Star Pupil. Our lesson is Environmental Sciences. Here we go. Here's the good stuff. Fracture. This is a white and black for instant. It says destroys target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Doesn't touch creatures, but with that sort of flexibility in Orzhov, I like this a lot. You need to get back into it, Locke. Oh, I'm talking Lock City. I gotcha. I haven't played or collected Magic in over 20 years. No better time than the present. Go blank. Again, talk about sweet art. I love this. I love this art a lot. 2 and black for sorcery says target player discards 2 cards, then exiles all cards from that player's graveyard. Having an exile effect is really nice against Stuxnet, sorcery speed, but something that blanks out somebody's graveyard is really nice. Unless you play in French. Oh, okay, this is the poll. It's not the best card in the world as far as like, I'm not going to make a ton of money off of this, but I really like Killian's effect. This is a deck that I may build down the line. He is white and a black for a legendary creature, human warlock. He has lifelink and menace. Spells you cast that target a creature cost 2 less to cast. So this means you can equip him with a bunch of auras for free, or for nearly free. You can kill stuff for super cheap. He makes all of your cards that target anything, target creature, cost 2 less. This is a great, great, great effect. Don't sleep on Killian. He's a great card. Oh my gosh. Speaking of sweet cards, we got Extis Oriq Overlord. This is the MDFC. Jeez Louise, this is a sweet card. It is 1 white, black, black for a legendary creature, human warlock. He has double strike and magecraft. It says whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, return target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This is a pull. This card is sweet. And then the backside, Awaken the Blood Avatar. It is 6 black and red. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This spell costs 2 less for each creature sacrificed this way. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, create a 3/6 black and red avatar creature token with haste, and whenever this creature attacks, it deals 3 damage to each opponent. That is a powerful effect. Yeah, check this out. This is bomb. I played a lot with Torgar, which was a legendary from Dominaria. I believe it was Dominaria. That you sacked a bunch to make him cheaper, and then when he hit the battlefield, he halved a target player's life. This feels like an infinitely better version of that. This card is a bomb. Don't sleep on this. Awaken the Blood Avatar and Extis Oriq Overlord. Jeez Louise, what a pull. Revitalize, 1 in a white for an instant, says gain 3 life, draw a card. Cool card, cool effect. And our foil is Expel, and we got a Spirit token. Okay, big stuff. So, we got our Regrowth. Let me put these over here. We got Regrowth, we got Village Rites, we got Revitalize. Those are mythical archives. We got Extis, we got Killian. Where's my Snarl? Is that in here? No. We got Chaos Warp, which, again, just looks so good. We got a Snarl. And got a couple of these. Flame Scroll Celebrants, Culmination of Studies. Again, Culmination of Studies would have been so much better if it was a Impulse Draw. But it's already pretty strong effect, I feel like. And Witherbloom Apprentice. This is like... Look, I'm happy with that, 100%. I'd do that 1,000 times if I got pulls like this. This is sweet. Yeah, I'm still unsure of how I want to build that deck that I've been talking about. I'm building a Spellslinger deck. It's either with Kaikar, Test Dissident Mage or Ishai and Vile Smasher. So we'll see. Either way, this has been a great poll. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I know it wasn't very long, but I wanted to get something out since we're not going to be around tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We got to do this more often. This has been a blast. You guys rock. Love you 3000. Bye.